it was a shock.
For independence.
It's fuck you. Step on my bed. So it was so it was an unplanned pregnancy, and it's kind of that's the irony of finding out on Independence Day, because let's face it, nothing screams independence like fucking chronic insomnia and a one-bedroom apartment that smells like baby shit. Let's be honest. That's real, like, free-wheeling, easy-going dude. So anyway, there's that. A few things, like, I'm a pro-choice guy, but there was no real kind of contemplation of an abortion at all, because, like, I just wouldn't have a good reason. Like, if I went to Planned Parenthood, I don't think, like, existential angst is like one of the things you can tick, or just like selfishness, like a big double. That would be my main two. So that wasn't really a consideration. You know, just because I'm not going to get an abortion and I want to have the baby, I'm not necessarily going to discount using abortion as kind of like a parenting tactic thing. Like I'm considering installing like a game show style abortion button in the apartment, because the baby doesn't know that it has to be aborted before it gets born. So I could tell the kid, I could be like, hey, pick up your fucking toys, I'm gonna abort you, and it's gonna think it could like vaporize, like some type of what's it called when everyone goes to heaven?
Rapture. So tell me more about singers and how their erotic proclivities based on what they're saying.
Okay, so in music school you got like there's two different kinds of people that study singing. There are these people that are like all about the fucking Glee thing.
Yeah.
And
Theater, Broadway singing.
And Tony Robbins.
And I'm sure
I'm sorry,
if
is
you
that
hung out
killing
with the
you?
ones that were actually pursuing the dream, that those people would be a lot of fun. But nah. Like the ones that are hanging out at your local university,
Yeah.
they're going to music ed school and they're figuring out how to be a choir teacher, like the person that inspired them.
Yeah.
It's this circular bullshit that really doesn't
But
inspire
that
anyone.
has to
outside
be a
of themselves.
slightly different thing in a city like New York, though. Because, like,
Absolutely.
People like must have some type of kind of like propellant that's more kind of like just general based. It must be kind of more pure than that.
I believe so. Well, I mean, there's actually the industry here, whereas
Yeah.
down there, like, you know, people
Really?
that love
Is
Broadway.
that
The
actually-
thing that people love Broadway down there are consumers. They're not like people.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You might do community theater.
Yeah, or like, you know, they just love fucking you know, being a part of their little high school, you know, choir or whatever. And I'm not downplaying that.
Dude, the hottest teacher in our school was Mrs. Griffith, and she was the choir teacher. She was so fucking hot.
I
Even
can't
today,
remember-
she's one of the hottest women I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, like the girls that were in like classical school, like not the fucking Glee shit and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The opera girls, they were pretty wild girls. They were pretty freaky.
Yeah.
And yeah, like the more beautiful shit they sang, actually, the freakier they were.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a direct correlation? That's a pretty...
The people that are impassioned.
Yeah. Singing.
Yes, but
It does have to do with lovemaking in a big way. Mojo. The people who
why
have
they show
mojo
up
have
on-
sex appeal.
Heavy metal
Girls who sing Rachmaninoff.
Like girls who sing Rachmaninoff, things like Vocalese, things like that. They're the
Yeah.
freaky deakiest. Next up
Really?
are like the
What is it about
class-
Rachmaninoff do you think brings it out of them?
Well, you gotta
The
listen
name
to
is so
Rachmaninoff,
great.
man.
Rachmaninoff.
You gotta listen to Rachmaninoff. Rachmaninoff is sexy, man. Rachmaninoff. I mean,
It's the heavy metal of classical music.
Is it?
Yeah.
no, by
Yes,
no
it
means.
is.
No. Rachmaninoff was like lyrical and beautiful and
Isn't there some?
That's what people
Willy
say
Wonka?
about I'm
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
it's-
that's actually not Rachmaninoff.
It's not
Because I was on the End of No team in high school, and there was a question. They played that piece of music, and they asked who did it, and I rang the buzzer. I said Rachmaninoff, just like she does in the fucking movie, thinking I was so cute. And he's like, "No, that's incorrect." So I don't know. I think that's Mozart. I think it's a joke because it's so obviously Mozart. It's so excellent. It's so splendid. Da-la-la-la,
wait, are you talking about the Measure Figaro?
is that what that is?
Well, it wasn't. It was an adaptation. Well, it
Yeah.
was not originally written by Mozart. It was written for the opera Marriage of Figaro that was done by Mozart, but it was actually an earlier version of it, but yeah, from what I understand, the
Yeah.
That's
That's definitely Mozart.
Yeah.
There's no way that's anybody else.
Yeah, so it predates Rachmaninoff
Dude,
by like
when is there gonna be
200 years.
I bet there's gonna be a computer that's better than Mozart within 2 decades.
I don't believe it. I'll never believe it.
I think it's
Do you think
imminent.
do you think there's
I
gonna
think
be-
it is imminent.
Wait.
My buddy Nevin was playing me some shit he's done with like circuit bending and stuff, and it sounds beautiful. It sounds like heaven.
I'm not saying it doesn't sound beautiful, but there's a human person that was creating it. And the thing is, they always say with these computers that oh, it's gonna be better than these classical guys. No one's like, man, in 20 years we're gonna have a computer that's better than Muddy Waters.
That's because Muddy Waters is all fucked up, and that's what's beautiful about him. Is he?
I think you're underestimating the fucked up matter of Mozart, man. Like, dude.
An interesting point, Grant. Tell me about how Mozart was fucked up.
Wow.
And how he was
Actually, I don't
was
think that
Mozart
fucked up.
lo-fi in
He
any
died
way?
at
Really
37
sociable
or something. He
dude.
died young.
Really.
Was he a blues singer?
Definitely.
Man,
And we didn't know about
I
it?
don't know, man. He was a really ornate dude. He was
Yeah.
kind of a child star and
Yeah,
fucked
is
a
that
lot of girls.
Did he? I didn't.
Yes.
So he's a rock star.
Cheated on his wife a bunch and died at the age of 35.
Yes, I've seen on my days.
Yeah.
But that's sort of an embellishment. That's not.
Definitely.